Hello chaps, we are back with more Hand of Fate 2. Let's go, shall we? Inventory and map. Wait, where did we get to? A neglected sword. How could I be so reckless?
Always treat those who feed you with respect. Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
You chance upon a wooden cart, overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malaclip shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passers-by. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Chester glares at two passing lovers walking hand in hand. To be young and naive, I. What shall I buy? Exotic lies. She was so beautiful, he whispers as he passes you a bag of spiked purple fruits. Chester stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on a price.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
This is bullshit. That was all pain. $30 gold? I can't. What if I say yes, I will. You don't have enough gold. Chester seems strangely affronted at this. He takes the fruit from your hands and coldly asks you to leave. I mean, dude, 30 gold? Fucking hell.
The Empire reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. You ready your weapon?
Let's see if the mage can help you here.
Please help me, mage. Malaclips, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. Okay. Which is that.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Badass. I received a Warrior's Axe. Would you like to equip it? Yes. With the Northerners dead, you free the soldiers. Hey, recruits, what do they do?
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
$10 food for 30 gold. 3 food for 10. Motherfucker. I mean, I think I need food. I don't really know what food does, but I think I might need it. That'll do.
Age turns us all. She has done rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Yeah, but you're an ugly fuck. Oh, sorry. You are not afflicted with great beauty. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? This should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. Nice.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows, "There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out." You arrive to find West Wend's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Louse Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. Let's go then. You join the fight against the corrupted. Ugh. Zombies. A little. They're not fucking a little. The first touch of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. L2, that was it. One of the bastards got me. Does that mean I'm infected now? With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive. To aid the town's defense, you gain 3 recruits. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
Cardinal Blade. Mine is fire magical blades in 8 directions, armor breaker, bash causes additional damage, against corrupted bash causes additional damage, heavy or one-handed. Yes, I will equip the Cardinal Blade. Oh, which way do I go? The other way.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods, I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footmen left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. I don't know what soldiers do though. Let's get the soldiers. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. Oh, nice. Prepared for violence in every major direction. think the soldiers died. But it wasn't my fault. I didn't. Oh, I gained life though. Although the corrupted have been vanquished, no Empire soldiers remain. You return to the road to find the wreckage of the noble's carriage. Fuck. Maybe I should have stayed to help him. Oh well. Did I get money anyway?
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclypse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope have flopped on the ground around him. Merc! Malaclypse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Malaclypse looks at you expectantly. Sure. Malaclypse steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old bean. The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malaclypse for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins, you splutter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from him. And turns to point at you. What? Why? Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. I mean, sure. The flower has a crispy, burnt texture.
Dice are a constant reminder of death.
6,
The
7,
singular is die, as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted. Here, however, they may also bring a touch of life.
God damn. You feel an intense wave of heat emanate from your stomach to your neck, and you collapse on the floor. You wake to Malaclypse splashing you with water. Merc has left, and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. Was I supposed to do the daisy or something?
A vampire cannot cross running water. These days you must deal with far more mundane opposition.
While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. You could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. I don't want to... You ready a weapon? I don't trust dice rolls. I think I've failed every single dice roll game I've had to do so far, so... Fuck that. These guys, raiders. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks, use riposte with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend.
Gentlemen, please. We can work this out. Hit them! Yeah.
Why are they working with the infected? Okay. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Oh. Bastion
A
of Purification.
shield in more ways than one.
Yes, I want to equip that. The fuck?
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
Atop Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It's used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields. But now it will summon Westwind defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you've recruited? Let's look for more recruits.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Let's fight. Nice. Niall was a wildly inventive craftsman and also quite mad.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
I dodged, come on. Gained 1 equipment from 2. Let's take the shield with the token on. Defend 30 attacks from enemies to unlock this token. With another edge, you free the soldiers. You gain 2 recruits. Nice.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the land call out to passers-by to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded streets, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Huge success, baby! The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. With the thief almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. So I need to get a 6 on 1 die, or I could roll both. Fuck!
I'm somewhat surprised you lost that one.
Are you? The thief gets away, like, what, why was that a critical success? Well done, you got a critical success. That means that you failed. You dust yourself off and continue on your journey. What do you have? A helmet. Only 1 helm can be equipped at a time for defense.
Well, that may help you on the road ahead.
That reveals shops. Don't give a fuck about that. Probably need some food, can't afford. Yeah, there we go. That will probably be... Oh, I can sell shit. What do I want to sell? I will sell you.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't do it before. As the night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You've gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing... Of course give a rousing speech. Oh no. God damn it. The soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. I wonder if there's a way to win those or if it is literally just chance. Christ. The terror of Westwind. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. Okay, I can't remember how to Bash. Circle.
Soldiers, you don't
Okay.
think you could have left me alone?
Ow.
I hope this works.
I dodged that. That's not fair. Fuck you.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you?
Yes.
Bloodshed. Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
Yes it does. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved. The minions.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
A ruby ring, a valiant aegis, and winter's bane. For saving the town, we get man-eating tree, gnomish exchange, lost boy, pauper plague, West Wind Tavern.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
What does campfire do? Oh, I see. It's just character editing. I get it, I get it. Well, okay then. So we did that one, we did that one. The High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor.
There is the small game, the game we play, and there is the great game, the game of life and death, the game I was once master of.
Collect blessings in order to enter the ritual house at the summit of Mount Freydis and negotiate a treaty with the Northerners there. Okay.
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate. Now it begins. Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Malaclips has somehow roped you into travelling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. While I usually refrain from working for the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Brandstrom and help open many doors for you. What do you say? How can I help? As you know, I have a great many skills, but my swordsmanship is unlikely to hold up against Northern Raiders. I know no one else who is more up to the task. What about the leader of the Raiders? There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of them all is the High Priestess who lives up there. Malaclips points to the top of a soaring mountain before you. Tell me about the mission. General Brandstrom instructed me not to come back until I talk to the High Priestess of the North and offer the terms of the treaty. Will you join me? Apparently I don't have a choice. Excellent. Bring your sword and let me do the talking, says Malaclips. I brought plenty of supplies, so we can set up camp when we get hungry. Nice! Malaclips shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, we'd have a better chance at swaying her in our favour. Access the campfire at any time between encounters. The camp can be used to consume food, to restore life or trade equipment. Collect at least 6 blessings before meeting the High Priestess. You grit your teeth and begin the ascent.
A lesson in caution awaits us
Of
all.
course there's a fucking avalanche.
Nature, truly wild nature, will not tolerate fury in its domain, unless it is its own.
High up on the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind, "Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess?" Hidden raiders spring down the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. No, I'm a friend. Where's all my good equipment gone?
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Malaclips!
I dodged. Fuck you. I will equip the Warrior's Axe. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble, as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Fuck my... I just have to get better than a 1. Hooray!
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
You seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, you realize it is still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by an avalanche. Let's dig him out. What was that? Oh, two fame. You brave the cold and free the raider from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me, though we are enemies by blood. Take my blessing and leave me to my thoughts." Precise dice scores the exact target value in a dice gambit to draw 5 equipment cards, then discard this card. Transient blessing. Any number of blessings can be equipped at one time. Cool.
Children. It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
He's just a small child you overhear. A deeper voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeons or else he'll run straight to whatever northern clan he spawned from and show them where our outpost is. That's a shifty looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Malaclips. You consider the boy's fate. Save the boy. I can't consider the boy's fate. Unsheathing your weapon, you demand they let the boy go. The Empire soldiers are unmoved by your threat. Come on, guys, please. Enough of the bloodshed. Can't we all just be friends? Watchman. Taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty positions of power, watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them up for damage.
Once again, good intentions and nothing trying to hit me.
Gonna fuck you up, boy. As you check on the unconscious guards, slow at them with an axe. You notice the boy looks at you warily, as if sizing you up. Nice! He fiddles with a little dried plant hung around his neck nervously. Okay, I will tell you. There was an Empire ambush on our village, and I ran with Mother. We got separated. He wipes some tears from his face angrily. But I'm not afraid. I am of Clan Catsfoot, and we are great pathfinders. I will find my way home. The boy tells you what he knows of the area. Oh, nice. Thank you. The small northerner boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck as his small form disappears into the forest. old maiden. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? I'll have longer life, please. May you live a long life, she says. And with a fragile wave of her hand, you feel a warm sensation through your body. Nice. There's another avalanche.
Be careful where one takes refuge, even in the worst of storms.
With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps in from the north. The snow whips against you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover. Uh-oh. Hey! The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. Malaclypse forages for firewood, saying, "This log is dry enough, we can set up camp here for the night." Access the campfire anytime between encounters. The campfire can be used to consume food, trade, or review your mission. Okay.
Campfires will always offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge. Be prepared.
A figure appears from out of a swirl of frost and snow. It's a northerner. "I come in peace," he says. "I make the pilgrimage to the High Priestess. I mean you no harm." Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands by the fire. "In my youth, I once fancied a northern warrior. She almost cut off my head when I serenaded her." Malaclypse plucks a mournful note on his lute. "Young love, hey." Cook food, trade, change appearance, review mission, breakdown. The pilgrim offers what he can. What do you have? I don't want your shield. Finish trading. Let's cook some food. Nice. And more food. Good. And more food. That'll do, I think. 1 of 6 blessings acquired. You sleep through the long cold night. In the morning you pack your things and continue to climb up the mountain. I thought I had 2 blessings a moment ago. Did I lose a blessing?
The mountain itself pushes you back. Here's a token for you, if you can earn it.
Thank you. You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclypse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human. Oh, it's this thing again. Yeah. Let's eat a daisy this time. The flower tastes like wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. Yeah, that was easier. To your horror, blood begins to blossom under your shirt. You pull it up to see it is merely a superficial cut, but you wonder how it occurred nonetheless. Merc nods, happy with the results. He beckons Malaclypse closer. Of those of us left, you should seek Era of the Vale. She may know something of the cure. Last I heard, she's hiding out in the underneath.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Oh no, not her. Malaclypse straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles maniacally. Yes, her. She'll likely eat your bones before she lets you speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run. With that, Malaclypse's associate turns away and hurls a bouquet at a shocked passerby. Flowers, fresh flowers, buy 'em, or I'll eat your eyes. Jesus. Getting a lot of fame, though. Which is nice.
Will you push on, despite nature itself attempting to thwart you?
I will. A sudden blizzard slows your progress through Mount Freydis. The bitter wind pierces your skin like shards of glass.
Witches I will tolerate. They have at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
As you ascend the snowy Mount Freydis, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow off the path beckons you to come in. We've come in search of the Great High Priestess to deliver an important message, says Malaclips. You'd better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the High Priestess's good side. I'm fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste. If I've got it right this time, you can take it to her, she says, stirring the cauldron. Malaclips politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite, he says, nudging you forward. You take a sip of the putrid potion and feel your stomach churn. I know I shouldn't have substituted the cloudberries for bogberries, she says, comforting you. Choose the righteous path, and you'll find blessings on the way, I'm sure. You step outside into the blistering cold and continue up Mount Freydis. Son of a bitch!
In the cold, men become desperate. Women hold these mountains together, even through the worst.
With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps to the north. The snow whips against you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover. Fuck. Yay! When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave. Malaclips forages firewood. This log is dry enough we can set up camp here for the night. Then let's do that. As though you are being stalked, a gentle northerner pilgrim emerges from the darkness, slumping down beside you. Anfredis does ever bite, he says with a grin. I love her harsh kiss and bitter cold embrace. Another day's good climb. What have you got? A shield. You see through the long, cold night. In the morning, you pack your things and continue your climb up the mountain. Yes, I do.
Not every temple has crumbled into the dust, more's the pity.
The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. I will. Gambler's Banquet, Gold Zealot, Monk's Vitality, Beggar's Charm, Raider's Penance. I don't know what any of them do. I guess that's gold, money, health. That gives me a token. I don't know. Let's ask for gold. Oh, lol. Receive 15 life for every gold gain card you receive. Permanent blessings. Receive 2 food after every dice gambit. If your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain. Get 20 gold at the beginning of a new map if you have less than 20 gold. First hit in combat against Northerners deals 50 bonus damage. Ooh. Let's go for Gold Zealot. Hey Valve, how's it going? You leave with your new blessing.
A grand opportunity for you to take whatever pleases you and go about your day.
The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange. Oh, another one. Huh. Revive your companion at the beginning of each new map. Sure.
I am torn between my loathing for gnomes and my despair that the world is becoming less strange and arcane as the Empire spreads.
You trespass on gnomish ground, humans. A voice calls out as a dozen small creatures leap from the trees around you. The penalty for this transgression is death. Make peace with your gods. Alright then. Fucking hell, how many? Gnomes, fiercely territorial, trespass in gnomish lands and face the consequences. Pesky, persistent and impossible to hit, gnomes cause snare. Evade to avoid or struggle to break free. Gnomes can only be deterred with a finisher. Okay. Ow. Get off. Get off! Oh my god. Jesus. What a weird combat. It's like kicking children. The battered gnomes pick themselves up from the battlefield and approach you cautiously. Alright, the penalty for this transgression is no longer death. We'd like to parley. We seek arms to defend ourselves, a gnome declares loudly. Hand over some of your equipment and we'll release you. We can even pay you something. I'll give you some food for a helmet, one of the small folk exclaims. I'll share the secrets of this land for a ring. Give me a weapon and I can wield, and one for my brother. We've got gold. The gnomes all loudly shout their own offer, trying to drown each other out. No, you're not having my fucking axe. It's my only weapon. Sorry, guys. The gnomes quickly retreat into the trees, peering at you from the shadows until you leave. Another blizzard. With little warning, another snowstorm occurs. God damn it. The climb becomes unbearable. When the howling winds ease, you find the snow from the cave entrance. The dark clouds have passed. Another northerner. If you only have a shield, I'm not interested. I don't have the gold anyway. Cook food. Okay.
The mountain is unforgiving. You would not be the first to die upon its peak.
A sudden blizzard slows your progress through Mount Freydis. The bitter winds pierce your skin like shards of glass.
Old witches. I have a fondness for them, but I would not trust them.
Further up the mountain, the blizzard becomes so intense you barely see the tiny cottage engulfed in snow. An old lady beckons you in. I've received word from my sister's hawk and have been expecting you. I may not be as skilled as her, but this blessing potion I have whipped up is my best yet. Do you think it's good enough to take to the High Priestess, she says, blowing steam off a simmering bowl of thick liquid. You're not as skilled as the person who poisoned me earlier. Remember how great it worked for you last time, says Malaclips with a sideways glance. Yeah, I know, right? Ugh. Fuck my life. I knew I shouldn't have substituted the cloudberries for bogberries. That's what your sister said. I am not doing well at these. Another blizzard. Jesus. With little warning, snowstorm sweeps. Blah, blah, blah. damn it. The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave. The wretched smell of fish meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear rousing from hibernation. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes you with giant paws. You flee the cave, having barely survived the savage attack. Luckily, the blizzard has passed. Christ.
With the least of notice, the very lands beneath your feet can slide away. Life is filled with surprises.
High up on the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess? Hidden raiders spring down the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. Of course you do. Okay. Ball and chain dudes. Berserker, fueled with rage and determined to destroy, Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slows their enemies' movement and attacks.
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Malaclips! Unassisted.
Fuck off. Oh my god. Where did all my skills go? Where did my skills go? .47 health. This is not good. Oh. I mean that one, obviously. Clash of Steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Jesus Christ. Come on, we can get 11. Of course we can't. The avalanche engulfs you, tossing you weightlessly down the mountain. Your assailant's weapon juts out from the snow. As you near, you realize it's still clenched in his hand. Let's also dig him out. You saved me, though we are enemies by blood. Take my blessing. First hit in combat against Northerners deals 50 bonus damage. Nice.
Your memory seemed filled with conflict and chaos, yet occasionally something merely pleasant slips through.
You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. We've already spoken to this guy. I struggled with that one. Let's try tarts. Passage you a lemon tart. I've been simply giving tarts away today. Must be the sunshine. He considers the few remaining tarts for a while before he finally decides on a price. Oh, I can't pay, dude. Chester seems strangely affronted at this. Yeah, I've got no money. What do you want from me? Another blizzard. This is not looking good. God damn it. You seek shelter in a cave, desperately fight off something about bear. He attacks me. I run away. I'm gonna need to... I need to...
Now the confrontation. Are you ready to face the priestess of her people and drive the deal the Empire has requested? Or will you turn and flee?
I don't have my 6 blessings.
Ever since I've returned to this world, I've been disappointed. The filth, the shame, the horrors dwell in the minds of men, not in the monsters in the darkness.
Westwend's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, is a safe harbour among the many dangers of the outer reaches of the Empire. Its barkeep sits outside its establishment with a look of resigned defeat. Upon your arrival, he jolts straight up, and a smile almost breaks out across his face. At last, someone from the guild is here. These Empire soldiers have almost ruined me. Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon doors and pushes you inside. Inside, you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops onto the table and shouts above the noise, "You lazy drunken deserters are done. The Stewards Guild has sent an enforcer here, and now you're all going to have to get back to your posts. This town needs defending." One of the soldiers rises with a slight sway. "We've got 3 days until our shift ends, and we return to civilization, so we're not doing any fighting unless they threaten the supply of ale. Right, lads?" A raucous cheer erupts, and beer tankards smash together all around. "So why don't you take your shiny eagle badge and shove off?" The barkeep turns to you. "What are you going to do?" "I can't bribe, I've got fuck all." You suggest with menace that the soldiers should report to duty or they'll report to the healer. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. "I won't be threatened by the likes of you," the soldier grumbles, and he rises, followed by his friends. Okay, I suppose we'll kill each other then. Soldier. The expansion of the Empire requires constant conscription of new blood. Soldiers block all attacks, greatly reducing the damage. Use bash.
Just once. Could we get a quiet
Ow. Bitch. I think what I've decided is I'm bad at this game.
I have little trust in artifacts that breathe, myself.
Eat less. Every third step does not consume food. Got some life, got some gold, got some fame. The soldiers fall under yet another blow from your weapons. The leader shouts out, "Stop! Alright, we'll do our part, just stop cracking our skulls." Nice. I'll go see what this does, I guess. I don't have the blessings, but... As you enter the Great Hall, the towering arch doors swing open with a heavy creak. A giantess in a velvet robe enters, accompanied by raiders. Malaclips bows low to the ground. "My companion and I have been sent forth to discuss a truce between the Empire and Northerners, milady." "So they send me a silver-tongued devil and his mercenary," she smirks. "I hope for your sake you have a decent offering." You kneel before the High Priestess. "Only 4 blessings? What a pitiful effort." With a flick of her wrist, bolts of lightning strike you. "For not bringing enough blessings, you have failed to win the gold token."
you still have a chance to defeat this mission, even if imperfectly.
Bugger. The giantess claps, the sound ringing in the silent cold hall. Ha! This small thing survived it. Impressive. But if you wish to speak to me of a treaty, you must prove yourself against my champion. Her raid is charged towards you. One-handed weapons are recommended against northerners. You can change equipment in the inventory. Whoa. I don't care what's recommended. I'm not using a rusty fucking knife. Right, fingers crossed. Berserker champion, fierce, loyal and relentless, champion of the High Priestess. Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slow their enemies' movement and attacks.
Why do we always end up in raging alone? You should let me.
Fuck you. I rolled into that fucker. My god. Got him. Even though you failed to bring me your offering, I'm impressed with how you wield your axe. Now hear my terms. The High Priestess draws herself up, a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The North will never bend to the Empire. Blood for blood for blood. Those are my terms, small one. Let your leaders hear it and quake. With that, you make a quick descent to relay the message back to General Brandstrom. For besting the High Priestess's champion, a humble hammer, Berserker's Creed, Extinguisher. Winter Solstice, Burning Building, Temple Prayers, Cartographer. For ascending Mount Freydis, your supplies have been added to. 5 food, Warrior's X, Soldier's Sword. For convincing Merc to help Malaclips, I get the Underneath. For clearing out the Rusty Razor, I get Friendly Innkeeper. Take aim and uncover what lurks in Iron Peak. Rana's Remarkable Fishing, Unrest in Iron Peak. Okay.
This game is merely the lesser game. It is not the true game of life and death, merely my model of it. I must prepare you for the challenges you will face when we meet Callus in truth.
Villages on the northern outskirts are under assault from northern raiders. Defeat the mighty Shaman, who is leading their raids.
In this case, the Empress is a symbol, a leader of the northern clans. but not their only one. Now we come to one of the new nuances of our game. The hunt for fame and esteem would not work for all players, but it works for you. I can sense it in you. Your pride, your skill. In time, we will learn all of you.
That freaked me out, dude. Raiders have destroyed our village, the Elder of Talos explains in a hushed voice. They were sent by a dark shaman of the north. They were searching for this. He draws a large warhammer from his cloak. Hrethra's ire. It is the only weapon that will break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon.
Anger is
Thank
a
you.
powerful force.
Oh, I need 20 fame to equip it. The weapon is heavier than you imagined, perhaps weighed down by some hidden magic, preventing you from wielding it to its potential. You require 20 fame to equip this weapon, earn fame by completing encounters. Okay. The Elder looks straight in your eyes as though peering into your soul. Not all weapons are for all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear Hrethra's ire. You do well to remember that. You must find courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the 5th village falls. The village needs a hero. The town of Braden is surely in danger, it must be warned. Thank you. I trust the sacrifice of Talos will not go in vain. He bows his head. May the gods bring you good fortune. Yeah, I hope so as well. Okay, I now have no money.
Time passes and things change. The advances of the Empire march on, and mystery and magic falls further into darkness. Yet, death stalks the streets of the city.
A pall of smog casts the city in a dull grey light as you navigate the narrow streets and back alleys of Iron Peak. Beware the Prince of Poisons, calls a young boy in a short-brimmed cap as he hands out leaflets to the passing crowds. You stop to read a discarded parchment sodden by the damp that clings to the cobblestones. Prince of Poison strikes again, another mass poisoning in the back streets of Lowtown. Mayor raises reward to 500 gold. The boy approaches as you finish reading. If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. I have just the thing, and at a bargain price. He's the one responsible for all the killings that's been going on, the child exclaims, wide-eyed. Dozens, if not hundreds, of innocent people dead, all poisoned by the prince. He strikes at random, anywhere in the city and at any time. Just drops one of his canisters and half the street's dead before anyone knows what's happening. Ask about the disheveled children in the alleyway. The boy looks over to where you're pointing. Most of them lost their parents to poison and live on the streets now. The boy shakes his head in pity, saying, came from a good home, some of them. They won't last long on the street. Don't even know what street corners are best to beg at. Oh. I can't give 5 food. I can give you 1 food. A dozen filthy hands tear the offered morsel to shreds as the children scramble for what little they can get. One girl approaches and offers her thanks. She stands staring at you as you turn to leave the alleyway. Suddenly, an armed man sprints into the alley, knocking several children to the ground. He pauses to swear and glances back the way he came. A silver-haired lady, clearly dressed for combat and sporting an array of weapons, stands silhouetted at the end of the alley. Running is pointless, Mad-Eye, she says matter-of-factly. Mad-Eye draws his weapon as the children scatter. I'm not going back to prison, he yells in defiance. Attack Mad-Eye. Join the men attacking. Prisoner. Obviously we attack Mad-Eye. This one's mine, the woman tells you as you draw your weapon. More armed men suddenly rush into the alleyway. Mad-Eye, one of them calls, we won't let her take you. Alright. Katura. You will find no charity here. When activated, Katira fires her back-holstered weapon and causes high damage to enemies in range. Stay close to charge her ability faster.
Nothing like the smell of gunpowder to get the blood racing.
Oh.
Out of my way.
That could have gone a little better. The silver-haired woman immediately rushes forward to stand over Mad-Eye, declaring, "I'm taking this lowlife in and getting the payment." As formidable as the woman looks, you turn to search the other fallen men before leaving the alleyway. I will equip the shield, thank you. You leave the troubled town of Iron Peak with the impression that you've yet not seen all that it has to offer. Yeah, can't I go back? Apparently not.
Wealth through exploration. We have many lands to discover, you and I. If you cannot make use of this, I will question your skills.
A travelling cartographer in the process of making the first full map of the Empire wishes to pay you gold for information on areas you have seen in your travels. I need not know every stream or stone that lies from here to the capital. I'm sure whatever knowledge you can provide will be of some worth. There are 4 revealed encounters on the map. Come back soon. Okay, so we'll open up the rest of these and then go back to him, I guess?
When the hero runs in, the villain takes their time to bait their trap. Be careful, lest they put you in your place.
A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bowler wrap around your body. A party of northerners charge at you as you break free. You've been ambushed. God damn it. We've got low passive perception skills. Trapper. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper see all. Trappers throw hunting traps that snare the target. Use evade to avoid the traps or change direction rapidly to break free.
Don't let them hit me! I'm too handsome for violence.
Sort of cheating. Back off. Ow. I got carried away. I getting way too carried away. With the raiders defeated, you contemplate your next move. You gain 2 fame. Search for spoils, why not? $20 gold, baby. You rifle through the defeated Northerners' belongings and uncover a stash of gold.
At what point does honor bend to pragmatism?
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Target dice 14. I fail these every time, but go dice. 12. Okay, come on, baby. Son of a bitch.
You can always try again, if you survive, of course.
If you survive, of course. Why, thank you. Now, if you'd be so kind as to give me all your gold. The woman draws a pair of steel blades. Coming out, boys. People attack me. Okay, come on then, you sons of bitches. When skies are darkened by your enemy's volleys, fight in the shade of this personal wooden bulwark.
You have to stop helping people. It always ends up like this.
I know. They're quite agile. They are quite agile. With the thugs defeated, you search the bodies for valuables. Come on, a 9. Thank you. You find some food among their possessions, and for fame. Okay, good.
Campfires offer a chance to see what your companion has to say about your current challenge.
After a long day's travel along the King's Road, you find yourselves at a trader's camp. They welcome you to join them. Burning the whole village to the ground seems a bit much. Think of all the textiles and the wine wasted. Malaclips has to have another bottle of wine to calm himself. Let's just give myself a little bit of life back. Then what have you guys got? Cardinal Blade, 51 gold! Jesus. Should I buy some more food? Maybe not. Not yet. You bid the traders farewell and continue on your way. Oh wait, let's open up this one. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Supplies, please. This should sustain you for a few days. 5 food, nice. Thanks, lady. I will accept 11 gold. The cartographer listens intently as you relate what you can remember of the neighbouring areas. You spend several hours in his company until he's satisfied that you have nothing else useful to add.
Let us see what the next town holds.
Following the Talos Elder's instructions, you find yourself on the road to Braden. Dusk falls as you continue on your quest.
Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
You arrive at Braden at dawn to find it under attack from raiders. As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of the surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please, we must stop these savages before all is lost." You draw your weapon and rush to their aid. The problem being, they're always dead before I can kill the burnies.
By sea and sun, fate and fade!
I dodged! This is not going well for me. Oh, equipment. Cardinal blade, what does that do? Fire resistance 40 or damage 18 and a shard.
A remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness.
The surviving villagers rush to the farmers' aid to tend their wounds. "Thank you, hero," they cry. "You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this token of our gratitude. For saving all of the peasants you receive 4 fame. And some food. That is very handy, thank you. It is not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Taran. They point further south, down the riverbank. If you're a true hero, you will surely save them. With another village lost to the Northerners, you set out to the next town without delay."
Life itself in exchange for life.
A fiend in need. As you hike through the mountains one fine day, you come across an injured traveller. Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution. "You, mortal, come here," the creature commands, his voice rasping. "I need sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it." You draw your weapon and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself. "Spare me, and I will make it worth your while." Do we bargain with demons? Ask how. 3 days ago I happened to feast upon one of your kind, a holy man of some nature, I believe, who could no doubt cure you of your wounds. Grant me a pittance of your blood to restore my strength, and I swear I shall bring him to you. We of Lys never break our word. The creature dies with a shudder. You searching for anything useful? I'm going to kill him. It's clearly a evil beast. He fed on a priest. The general store. What do you have? Humble hammer, no. 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 How do I know what I've currently got? Here we go. My adventurer's garb is 0 defense. Then, yeah, let's buy 5. That'll change.
The power Rage grants is often misunderstood.
I will equip it.
Is that your choice? Really?
Yes. 8 gold for 10 life. Nah. I could sell my super unique rare thing that guy gave me. That'll be all, thank you.
You'll notice that my carriage does not stop for every distressed traveler along the way.
Okay. It's a 14 again. I failed this thing twice now. Eventually, it's got to let me win, right? Reroll you and you. Yay! Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Life! Money! Fame! The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passers-by to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel a quick tug, another pickpocket. Who took some gold. Got it. The thief is nimble, but you manage to catch them. 14, like how is a huge success 14? I don't get it. I really struggle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to get a 5 or 6 on that. Okay. Damn. Thief gets away. Find yourself on the road to Terran. Let's go. Dusk falls as you continue on your quest.
Actions, of course, have consequences. You cannot think that the steps you have taken will bring a simple peace. No.
You arrive at Terran in the dead of night to find it under attack from raiders. Three of Toil. As the village burns, 3 Ray farmers attempt to defend the last of the surviving villagers. One calls out, "Please help, we must stop these savages before all is lost." You draw your weapon and rush to their aid. Look at that sword, man. That was my fault. I got greedy. That was my fault for rolling into a guy's attack. Morton's magic door escape. Optionally move directly to the level exit after any encounter where you gained a life pain card. Cannot be used at camp. Permanent blessing. Optionally move directly to the level exit after any encounter where you gained a life pain card. Okay. The surviving villagers rush to the farmer's aid and tend to their wounds. "Thank you, hero," they cry. "You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of our gratitude." Some fame and some food. It is not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Dangarnoon. Dangarnoon. They point further south, down the riverbank. If you're a true hero, Hero, you have surely saved them. With another village lost to the Northerners, you set out to the next town without delay. I am a true hero.
If you fall in a trap once, you may blame error. To fall in the same trap again smacks of foolishness.
Leave me alone, masked man. A rustling behind you is all the warning. Blah blah blah. Oh wow. Is that 4 trappers and 4 frost raiders? Well, shit. Fuck you. Ow. Damn it. These trappers are so fucking annoying. That was bad. I'm gonna have to burn through some food. Luckily, I've got quite a bit. With the raiders defeated, you contemplate your next move. Obviously search for spoils. I wasn't paying any attention to what any of those were. Fucking pain! As you search for valuables, one of the Northerners grabs you. With his last breath, he runs his blade into your side. You bastard. Morton's magic door offers a shortcut to the exit. Okay, I get it. So once I get that pain card, I can teleport to the exit. I don't want to do that though. I've got loads of food to burn and heal. Find yourself at a trader's camp. All hail the defender of villages, the traders cheer. Come make camp and join with us. Burning the whole village to the ground seems a bit much, blah blah blah. What do you guys have? A ruby ring. Gain plus 10 max life when you have more blessings than curses. Oh wow, you guys are expensive. Fuck you. There we go.
At what age does a child lose their innocence? When do they become the enemy?
Another small boy is lost. Oh, now I can take the boy to the dungeon. I'm gonna save the boy. It went well last time, so... Musketeer. Deadly at a distance, only the most skilled are recruited into musketry. Musketeers fire heavy attacks. Defend with your shield, else evade for your life.
Once again, good intentions end up with people trying to hurt me.
Press the wrong button. Fuck. Get you little bitches. Oh, come on. You were stunned. That is cheating. Cheating bastards. Nice. As you check on the unconscious guards, you notice the boy looking at you warily, as if sizing you up. 13.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
No, they definitely master me. The boy disappears into the forest, and soon you hear him howl from a short distance. The raiders come out of hiding, and the boy shouts, "Their outpost is that way." Stop the raiders' attack. I'll obviously stop the raiders' attack. Stand in the way of the raiders, forbidding them to pass. Hey, thanks for the follow, Enderlord. How's it going, man?
I'll have you know my friend here is far better than you.
Ow. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Enderlord, I'm enjoying the game. I'm just not very good at it.
Now the power is yours to use.
But I can now equip Threth's Ire. Shockwave. Perform powerful strike. Armbreaker. Heavy. I suppose a better is the magic item they gave me to equip. The sound of swords clashing draws out the guards from their outpost. After apprehending the northern raiders, the captain of the outpost hands you a reward to fame.
Valuable
Nice.
for purely financial reasons, if nothing else.
Thank you very much.
It appears you are worthy to wield the weapon of champions.
I
the
am
raiders
worthy.
will hide from you no longer.
You turn Hretha's ire over in your hands. The rune on its face begins emitting a golden light. It's unclear if it now weighs less, or you have a newfound strength, but either way, you can now wield the mighty hammer. Hretha's eye is a good weapon. Good to know, man. I will give it a go. Malaclips looks on in awe. Wow. That would earn a pretty penny at the markets, but first, let's use it to break the barriers to the Northern Raiders' camp, slay the Shaman, and stop the raids once and for all. Good plan. The Sanctum. Remembering the Elder of Talos' instructions, you set out towards the Sanctum of the Shaman. Okay.
You have prepared yourself for this battle. Now you must face it, but not alone, perhaps.
It is as the Talos Elder said, Malaclips remarks. The Shaman's Sanctum is protected by a magical barrier. Best you try that hammer. Okay. You raise Hretha's ire above your head and bring it down against the magical wall with all of your might. The hammer finds its mark and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they had appeared. Disoriented, you look around for Malaclips, but he's nowhere to be found. Oh shit. You find your bearings and realize you are standing in a forest clearing, covered in newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see a towering northern clansman, bald and brutal.
He has brute strength, if nothing else.
He does not flinch, nor seems even the slightest bit interested in you. He stands with weapon drawn and brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. Cool. Then you see her, sitting on a throne of wicker and thorns, small straw-plaited, plaited charms and oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneel countless raiders, worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. The defender of villages, and the exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you have come. Let's end this. I hope you know how to fight, hero, says the bald northerner calmly. There are more warriors here than we can kill. To defeat a snake, you must cut off its head. You ready your weapon as the shaman and her clansmen surround you. Right, we'll give it a go then. Raid Leader Gerda. Raid leaders are the front line of the Northern Assault, centers of tactical and religious guidance. The shaman casts spells that heal her allies. Attack her quickly to interrupt the spell. Got it.
I do not know.
Oh.
Stand clear of my blows. I will stand clear of yours.
Yeah, I figured it meant go for her rather than the mobs. The shaman's body writhes as a dark spirit leaves her chest and vanishes into the air. The remaining raiders flee into the forest. As the skies clear, the sun beams down on the colossal warrior that fought alongside you. I am Kolbjorn, he explains. I was born into the northern clans, but I am clanless now. You do not know us, but we were not always like this. Perhaps one day the clans will return to the tradition they have lost. You have befriended Kolbjorn the Wanderer. I understood the assignment, Endlord, yes. You and I have cleared a small part of the stain from my honor this day. If you call, I will answer. He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Kolbjorn make your way back through the forest in search of Malaclips.
Another card returns to my deck. Do not worry, I have more challenges before you will be ready to face my foe. Well done. Another Northerner falls before you, and a new companion joins your journey.
Nice. Armor of Gluttony, Ring of Food, Pious Robes, and Frontier Barbet. Fame and Shame, Watchtower, Raiders Ambush, Bridge Skirmish. For providing yourself a worthy hero. I get to keep the hammer, baby. For befriending Kolbjorn, I get Clan Eyebright and the Wanderer. For defending all of the villages, I get the Elder's Gift. What does that do?
You have done well. You understand the basic rules of the game now.
I do.
From here, they will change.
Okay, good to know. What time are we on? 12:50. I am going to have to call it a day there, though. I think I am meeting someone in about half an hour, so I need to get ready. Thanks for watching, guys. Next stream, planned stream at least, is Tuesday, which will be finishing off Guardians of the Galaxy. Then Thursday we'll continue with Myst, the old game, and next Saturday is Final Fantasy 13. I'll keep playing Hand of Fate 2 as and when as a bit of an interim game if I get a chance to stream for an hour or so every now and then. Other than that, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye bye.